So we'll see if we get a Mountain Hawk change in the circle. As you can see, talking things over with the umpire right now. Head coach Fran Troyan having a conversation with home plate umpire. And we will get that change. So Chesson's day in the circle as of right now is going to be done. She went a whole third inning pitched. 3 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, a double and a triple on 30 pitches. And now it does look like number 6, Emily Semino, is going to come back into the game to pitch here for the Mountain Hawks. So we'll have some defensive changes as well with the new pitcher Semino coming into the game.
Number 6, Emily Semino. Jalen Chesson going to right field.
So the pitcher Jalen Chesson's going to go to right field. The right fielder
Lady Stevenson, the DA.
Carson O'Rourke is going to move to center. Lexi Van Oyen is going to go back to left where she started. And then Lainey Stevenson is going to go in to be your designated player. So that is where we stand now. It's a 6-0 GCU lead in the top of the first inning, as they are the designated visitors here on the scoreboard today, here in game number 2.
Center fielder Gianna Nicoletti.
As Nicoletti, the 10th Lopes batter of the inning, coming back up now with 1 out. Reed standing on second. Cantillo is standing on first. Nicoletti walked and came around to score her last time up. First pitch from Semino. It'll be outside for a ball. Mountain Hawks come in at this one 8-8 on the season after beating South Dakota back in game number 1 today. Lopes are 6-20 after their win against South Dakota moments ago. Lehigh out of the Patriot League, making a return to Phoenix. It's a 2-0 count to Nicoletti. Outside again, 3 balls, no strikes. All-time series versus Lehigh. Lopes lead at 3-1. The last time they met was a year ago. 2 times here in GCU Softball Stadium in a doubleheader. They swept them 5-0 and 9-0 in 5 innings last year. And in those 3 wins, as Nicoletti walks, the smallest margin of victory for the Lopes is 5-0. And they're up 6-0 right here. Bases are loaded for Savannah Torville, who has yet to hit a home run on the season, but a grand slam here would give the Lopes 10 runs in the first inning.
Last game, Kyle, you were mentioning, and you kept calling her.
That one ripped into left. That's going to score 1. It gets away for a moment. So Torville, 5 for 5 on the day through the last game and this one so far, 2 for 2 with 2 singles to left. She singled 3 times to center back in game 1. And another RBI for Savannah Torville that brings up Lily Bishop, and it's 7-0 Lopes.
Yeah, as you mentioned, as I was saying, Kyle, last game that we did together, you kept calling Torville's home run and it kept getting closer and closer, and so we're still waiting for her first one to go over the wall.
Bishop stands in, bases loaded, takes that one in for a strike. So Semino gives up her first hit of the game on the Torville single. The Lopes are clicking on all cylinders here. That one gets away from the catcher. Cantillo coming home. She'll be in safely. Nicoletti to third, Torville to second. And an 8-0 Lopes advantage.
As you mentioned, Lopes definitely firing on all cylinders. Momentum definitely carrying over from that last game against South Dakota.
A whole bunch of momentum. That's going to be what we use for the rest of this game, for however long it lasts. Bishop, just foul. Just missing that third base line.
Nicoletti jumping out of the way to avoid getting hit by that one.
It was a hot shot down the third base line by Lily Bishop.
Last time at bat for Bishop, she ended up running into the first baseman and knocking her over as they collided in the path to first.
Bishop flies that one out to right field. It'll be caught. Tagging is Nicoletti. She'll be in easily. Torville to third. And an RBI sac fly for Bishop as Chesson makes the catch for out number 2, but not before the 9th run comes across for the Lopes. Bishop made good contact with that one, getting it deep enough to where both runners could advance. As Fifield, who's 1 for 1 today, she'll come back up to bat here. The 12th batter of the inning for the Lopes. 0-2 gets away. Torville thought about going home. Will not, and she'll stay. One-0 pitch to Fifield. Fouled that one off straight back. She was right on that one, just a little bit underneath. 1-1 count to Fifield, who will be playing short today. So Lehigh can score runs in bunches as well. Semino is hitting .333 on the year. She's in the circle right now. She'll get a chance to bat in the bottom. That one's ripped foul down the right field line. Again, batting .333 with a slugging percentage of .689 for Semino. She's got a team-high 11 RBIs and 4 home runs. So Lehigh going to look to do damage against Jessie Morrison in the bottom, but a 9-run cushion for the Lopes. And we saw it last weekend, Cheyenne, where the Lopes were able to make that comeback in that first game against UNLV, or in the second game against Montana, but it was that 6-run inning that Montana had that was really the difference in that one. So we'll see if this 9-run inning holds up against this Mountain Hawks team for the Lopes, as that one's going to miss, and the count goes full 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And Torville on third for Fifield.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that Montana game, that comeback, and that big difference was that score that they put up back in the first.
Walks Fifield on a lot of pitches, and the full count, 1 misses, outside and low. So Fifield walks, and that brings up Kaylee Holland. She was hit by a 1-hop pitch on the foot. Her first time up. Came around to score as well. Gonna miss for a ball. 1-0 count to the Lopes catcher. 1-0. Inside corner called strike. 1-1 goes the count now to Kaylee Holland. Holland grounder to third, throw on to first in time as also Brooks makes the play to Fedorka to retire the side. So, 9 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 4 walks, and 9 runs for the Lopes as the defense and Yessie Morrison will come out to face the Mountain Hawk offense in the bottom of the first.
Well, it's time for the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Softball continues the GCU Invitational this weekend with an exciting matchup against Ohio State Friday at 5:30 p.m., followed by a doubleheader on Saturday, starting with Pacific at 4:30 p.m. and South Dakota at 6:30 p.m. And you can catch all of it here on GCU TV.
As the women's basketball team set to tip off in 40-ish minutes. Hopefully it starts on time up there in Vegas. You never know with these tournaments. The 3-6 matchup, the men play tomorrow afternoon, 2:30. Men's volleyball. Supposed to go on the road, but that was announced that they would be canceled this weekend. Baseball on the road, going to Baylor after wrapping up a 2-game midweek series with Arkansas, which they played pretty well in those 2 games, especially today. They out-hit the Razorbacks, but lost 10-9 on an unfortunate, very close double play on David Avidia to end the game. Avidia homered yesterday. Johnny Weaver homered today, so some of the Lopes batters who have struggled for the baseball side coming to life on the road trip, which you love to see, and of course your players that have been consistent still being consistent on this road trip, and then we'll see how many they're able to take against Baylor, as you see Ultimate Frisbee over there, just outside the center field wall.
Having some fun out there now that the rain has stopped.
Yeah, it's just rain.
It's not going to kill you.
So, the starting lineup for Lehigh batting order, brought to you by Cox Business, will be Carly Barjaktovich to lead it off, Mary Hannah Smith, Jalen Chesson, Emily Semino, Peyton Also Brooks, Carson O'Rourke, Lainey Stevenson, first pitch from Morrison in their first strike. And then the 8-9 batters for Lehigh, Melissa Fedorka at 8, and Allison Dipsey in the 9 spot to round out the order. 0-1, Morrison fouled off. Barjaktovich has a team high in hits and a .340 batting average. So Morrison looking to pick up where Denhart left off. Off-speed pitch going to miss outside for a ball. One-two outside, trying to get her to chase. Won't do it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now the 2-2 pitch from Yessie Morrison. Swung on and missed, but it gets away. She'll beat it out.
Now batting second baseman, number 10, Mary Hannah Smith.
Mary Hannah Smith steps in now with Carly Barjaktovich on first. Fouled off.
Well, Kyle, it was the Lopes were 4 for 6 in the top of the first there. Lopes, just on that first inning alone, are hitting .667. after inning number 1.
So officially Morrison can get the strikeout, but because it was a dropped third strike, Barjoktovic able to beat the throw out as that one got past Dietrich. That one will get past Dietrich as well. She'll take second on that one, and count goes 2 balls and a strike.
Well, Kyle, it is raining again, so that ball's going to get a little slippery, and it's going to be a little bit harder to hold on to it.
So we'll come in, Tyre infield in now for the Lopes, trying to settle down Yessie Morrison. Two balls, 1 strike count from Yessie Morrison to Mary Hannah Smith. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, so we'll see if Morrison can get the first out here of the inning for the Lopes. Two-two pitch. Slow roller to Fifield, throwing to first, not going to be in time. So now runners on the corners for the Mountain Hawks.
Now batting right fielder, Jalen Chesson.
So now Jalen Chesson, who started the game in the circle and then moved out to right field for Lehigh, will be due up with runners on the corners and nobody down and a 9-0 deficit. First pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1. Outside, gonna miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Ground ball fouled. Off third base side. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Smith on first. Barjoktovic on third. That one will be an RBI single. And the Mountain Hawks get one back. It's 9-1 now on the single from Chesson. This will be the only Lopes-Lehigh matchup of the weekend. Bring up Emily Semino, who's now in the circle for the Mountain Hawks, and she'll settle in for her first AB. That one right down the middle. Good pitch from Yessie Morrison. Ground ball to Fifield. She'll get 1 runner at second on the flip to Olsen. So 1 down, runners on the corners for Peyton Also Brooks, Glendale, Arizona native out of Mountain Ridge High School. She'll settle in now. She'll foul that one off. 0-1 count to Peyton. Also Brooks now. Grounded. Olsen's going to pick it up, get one, but another run's going to come across, and it's 9-2. Mary Hannah Smith scores from third. Semino now the lone runner left on base at second. So now 2 runs on 2 hits.
And that was a nice piece of grounding there by Olsen. It's a little bounced up, but she was able to get that and throw it over to Bishop at first.
Fouled off. Carson O'Rourke.
The rain once again stopping here, so we'll see if that has any other effect on this game. It was raining most of that first half of that 9-run inning for the Lopes.
0-1, just missing the outside corner. Let's go ahead, bounce around the Lopes infield. Bishop at first, Olsen at second, Fifield in the hole at short, Torville at third, Dietrich replacing Holland behind the plate. Outfield left to right. That one's fouled off. Cavarubio, Nicoletti, and Reed rounding out the Lopes defensive set as Morrison again in the circle. 1-2 count now with 2 outs. So Morrison can get out of this with just 2 runs allowed after the first couple base runners got on for the Mountain Hawks. One, two. Fouled off again. Ready to resume play. 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Semino on second. Morrison delivers. Ground ball to Fifield. She'll scoop it up. Throw on to Bishop in time for out number 3. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base. And 1 error for the Lopes. It's a 9-2 GCU lead as we go to the top of the second right here on GCU TV.
Across the green desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Ford country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
Welcome back inside GCU Softball Stadium after an exhilarating inning number 1 where 11 runs were scored between the two sides. It's a 9-2 Lopes lead. They're coming back to bat with Lorianne Olsen, who had a 2 RBI triple her first time up. Looking to tack on to the Lopes lead. It was cut down to 7. That bottom half of that first as they look to add back onto it. Another new pitcher
GCU Softball Stadium. Just
for Lehigh.
Be careful. We don't want anybody getting hurt.
So it looks like number 7. Elaney Stevenson is going to come into pitch.
Coming into pitch for the Mountain Hawks, number 7, Lainey Stevenson. Emily Semino, the designated player.
So Semino will go to the designated hitter spot as Stevenson comes in to pitch the second. So third pitcher of the day that the Lopes are going to see out of the Mountain Hawks. See what kind of damage they can do against Stevenson.
I mean, yeah, they have to be a little careful here. I mean, they did get 2 of those runs back, but Still a 7-run deficit here, only now in the top of the second.
So Olsen, Cava, Rubio, and Reed will come up as, again, Olsen is 1 for 1 with a triple. Came around to score as well. Drove in 2 on that triple. She'll take the first pitch up high. Ball 1 goes a 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch. Gonna miss low. Quickly now, 2 balls and no strikes to the Lopes second baseman. (2-0) up high, 3 balls, no strikes. Lehigh has had trouble finding the zone so far this evening, but when they found the zone, the Lopes have been able to put the bat on the ball. As proven by a 9-2 lead. That 3-0 pitch right down the middle. 3 balls and a strike goes the count to Lorianne Olsen. We will get the 3-1 pitch. Walked her. First walk for Stevenson today.
Left fielder.
Back-to-back walks to start the innings. Nicoletti was walked back in the first.
In steps Mickey Cavarubio with Olsen on first.
Cavarubio also walked back in the first.
She'll lay down a good bunt. She'll move Olsen over. High throw, can't squeeze it. Olsen's going to go to third. Fedorka couldn't hang on. Take another look. Great bunt laid down by Cavarubio, so she'll get aboard. Runners in the corners for Jaden Reed. See what Coach Pearson puts on here. Another error on the sack bunt. Cavarubio intentionally getting caught in a run down. Here comes Olsen. She's going to score. Cavarubio to second. She'll be out. But the 10th run of the game comes across for the Lopes. So Cavarubio had a clear, easy path back to first, but on the throw home, tried to get the jump back to second. So now nobody on. Jaden Reed up. It's a 10-2 GCU lead with 1 out now. The top of the second. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Reed just a little bit over top of that one. No balls, 2-strike count. 0-2. Outside. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to Jaden Reed. We're going to keep the offense rolling here for the Lopes. Pitch delivered. Up high. Gets away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Reed looking to get on base for Cantillo. Let's take a look at the wristband. Step back into the circle, and she's ready to go. She'll deliver the 2-2. Reed pops that one up into left. Ranging over to make the grab is Van Oyen for out number 2.
Designated player.
Bring up Brooke Cantillo now.
Cantillo also walked one of the times that she came up.
The only time.
The only time.
The only time. Walked and scored.
Walked and scored.
Takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0 count now. 1-0 up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Lopes looking to turn the order over for the 3rd run through here in just the 2nd inning. They sent, I believe, 13 or 14 batters to the plate as that one will be fouled off. It'll drop. 14 batters they sent as Olsen led off the inning. So not a bad first inning. 9 runs, 14 at bats.
Goodness gracious.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. Lopes don't show any signs of stopping. 2-1 count to Cantillo. They already got 1 here in the 2nd. Back up by 8 now. It's a good number to be up by. 2-1. Outside corner. So Cantillo, 2 balls, 2 strikes to her now with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 2nd, so 2s all across the board. 2-2, Cantillo, high chopper, gets over the head of Stevenson. Gonna beat out the throw by Barjaktovic. Take another look.
Center fielder Gianna Nicoletti.
Yeah, she beat that one out. It was a good call.
By about half a step.
Great call.
Yep.
First base umpire, Eric Jones. Turns the order over. Nicoletti back-to-back walks in the 1st inning. Scored both times. So we'll see if Nicoletti can get aboard with Cantillo on first. She'll take first pitch down the middle for a strike. No balls, 1 strike count to Gianna Nicoletti. Pitch in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 0-2. 2 away, Cantillo on first. If you get Torville up, tonight it's pretty likely she's getting a hit. 0-2 outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Torville threw the last game in the start of this one, 5 for 5 on the evening, all singles. Got a lot of RBIs attached to those singles as well.
Well, I mean, with 9 runs up on that board, you kind of have to have a lot there.
1-2, fouled off, staying alive. Gianna Nicoletti. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, I have a little bit of good news for you. Looks like we will have no more rain at least until about 2 to 3 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Hey, we could still be here the way this is going.
Please don't say that. I have a 7 a.m. tomorrow. I have a quiz to do.
Meh. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Throw down to 2nd. Gonna be in time. Got Cantillo trying to steal. And that will end the top of the 2nd.
For the Lopes in the top of the 2nd. 1 run, 1 hit.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base, and the score is 10-2 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd.
Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off just for being a GCU TV viewer. Let's paint the Valley purple, and as always, Lopes up.
Again, that promo code, GCUTV25. Get that 25% off all your purple gear. And if you don't want purple, well, you can get different colors as well.
You can also get GCBC, as it is now
Available.
at the Lope Shop, online.
Some K-Cups.
Some Stampede. Also, they have tea. Their tea's really good. Their tea's really good.
Something for everybody at GCBC.
Fine, just like that.
So, Stevenson, who was just in the circle, she'll lead it off.
Designated player number 7, Lady Stevenson.
That'll be followed up by the 8 and 9 batters, Fedorka and Dipsy. So Lehigh back down by 10. Or by 8, excuse me. First pitch of the inning from Morrison. Swung on and missed by Stevenson. It's a no ball, 1 strike count. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed again. It's a no ball, 2 strike count to Laney Stevenson. Squares to bunt, pulls back. Grounded to Fifield in the hole. It's short. She bobbles it. Stevenson's aboard.
Now batting, first baseman number 14, Melissa Fedorka.
Melissa Fedorka comes up, the first baseman. And we'll get a pinch runner. So Lexi Van Oyen, or they're going to keep the runner on, it looks like. So Stevenson's going to stay aboard first. First pitch to Fedorka is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Now is the count. Nobody out. 1 runner on for the Mountain Hawks. Looking to bounce back, down by 8 right now, 10-2. Lopes did get 1 in the second after scoring 9 in the first. 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. One count from Morrison. Right back to her. Looks like it's going to be 2, but she throws it behind Fifield. And everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, catcher, Allison Dipsey.
Allison Dipsey comes in. And we'll have a visit in the circle with the infield and Coach Pearson. Looking to settle everybody down here. So it's a 10-2 Lopes lead. Lopes 10 runs on only 5 hits. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Mountain Hawks of Lehigh. Both teams with 2 errors. Lehigh's left 1 on. Lopes left 2. But they got an 8-run advantage right now. But Mountain Hawks doing their best job to try and answer the Lopes. But still an uphill battle for them. But we'll see what they can do with 2 on and nobody down. First pitch to Dipsey, the catcher, in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike count now. That one ripped foul into the netting down the third base side. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled off again. So back-to-back foul balls off the bat of Dipsy. Oh, 2 in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the catcher for the Mountain Hawks. Got 2 runners on. It's Stevenson at second, Fedorka at first. Nobody down in the bottom half of the second inning. Lehigh again designated home team on the scoreboard for this third and final game of the day. That one popped straight up into the air. Nicoletti's going to come under it. No one's going to try and move over. So 1 down here in the top of the second. Order turns back over. It'll be Carly Barjaktovic coming up.
Shortstop, Carly
You mentioned,
Barjaktovic.
Kyle, that 8-run lead that the Lopes currently have. It's a good amount of runs to have as a lead because, of course, if we do get to the 5th and having that 8-run lead, the game would be over via run rule. So that happened in the last game earlier today against South Dakota.
Bunt attempt. Couldn't quite get it down. 0-1 goes the count to the shortstop. One down, 2 on still. 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Morrison comes set. She'll deliver. 1-1 down the middle again. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of inning number 2. No hits, but a couple errors in the inning so far. Have 2 runners aboard for Lehigh. Slow roller. Everybody's going to be safe on the infield single from Barjaktovic. And that'll bring up Mary Hannah Smith.
Second baseman.
So you take another look at this one. Looks like almost a little miscommunication there between Fifield and Torville of who was going to take that one. And by the time Torville got it, there was no play to be made.
So a force at any base now for the Lopes with 1 out. Looking to turn a double play and get out of the inning. That one's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike goes the count. Morrison settles back in now, as does Mary Hannah Smith, who singled back in the first, came around to score one of those 2 runs, looking to add on to it. Stevenson at third, Fedorka at second, Barjaktovic at first. A 1. Outside corner called strike 2.
And Kyle, as we mentioned earlier, the WAC tournament starting in Vegas. The Havocs and WAC Sports just tweeted that due to a medical situation, the Wednesday game for the quarterfinal against Bakersfield and the Lopes has been postponed until Thursday
Wow.
for at 9:30 a.m.
So they're going to get 1 at second base. 1 run's going to score. There's 2 down now in the
Right fielder,
bottom of the second. It's
Jalen
10-3. And Cheyenne, thank you for that update because I was about to turn the game on. Glad I don't have to do that now.
Can stay focused on this one now.
Exactly. Well, I was going to say focused anyway.
Well, I know.
You
But
got to keep up to
gotta
date
keep
with
everyone
everything.
up to date.
That one will be driven, and that one's going to get down. Another run's going to come across. Runners on the corners with 2 outs now. It's 10-4. Lopes have the lead.
Pitcher, Emily Semino.
But as of right now, they're still playing tomorrow morning, huh?
As of right now, they're playing at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
All right.
And they said that they will keep tweeting out updates. So it was the WAC Sports account, and then GCU Havocs retweeted it. So
Please return them to the bucket near the third base
It's
dugout.
intense.
Thank you
is.
for your help, fans.
Hope everybody's all right over there in Vegas. Everyone stays safe. Hopefully the tournaments can all continue. 0-1 pitch. That one's going to hit the base of the wall. It's going to score at least one. Coming around third, throw to the plate's going to be a little bit offline, and scoring from first is Chesson. And just like that, it's a 4-run Lopes lead at 10-6.
well, Kyle mentioned when the Lopes were having their scoring fiesta back in the first.
Oh, a fiesta. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that Lehigh could also do the same and get that momentum going. And just like that, they have 4 here in the bottom of the second,
Third
still with
baseman,
only 2 outs.
Peyton also Brooks.
So Peyton also Brooks will step in. 10-6 is the score. 2 outs in the second. Cimino on second base. Morrison looking to get out of it now. Get the Lopes back up with the top of their order still due up. Nicoletti, Torville, and Bishop. 1, 2, 3. First pitch in there for a strike. That one. Little blooper, and to make the grab is Cavarubio, and that's going to end inning number 2, but not before. 4 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors, and 1 left on base makes it a 10-6 GCU lead as we go to the top of the 3rd inning right here on GCU
4
TV.
runs on 3.
As a kid, I always dreamed of being a Division I athlete. GCU supported that dream. At my new church, I've been given the opportunity to get involved with our refugee soccer program. It's a bunch of kids from kind of all over that don't necessarily have support at home. I'm now able to implement the things that I learned at GCU to help these kids have a better future. I'm Mackenzie, and I graduated with a master's online from GCU.
There's a thunder in all of us. Come find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Rock a showstopper, beats get it crunk and wired. Wave your hands, scream loud. Everybody here, get it out of control.
Back for inning number 3. It's a slugfest here at the GCU Softball Stadium to round out this Wednesday night of softball action. It's a 10-6. Lopes lead. Neither side has been able to go 1, 2, 3 just yet.
Okay, those first 2 innings took about an hour.
Well, we'll see if the Lopes can get back in it here. 10-6, they got a lead. See if they can keep that lead and build on it. So the Lopes will lead it off with Nicoletti, who's got a pair of walks. She was up to bat when the top of the second ended, but because there was a thrown out runner at second base, she will get to continue her at bat now. That one fouled off. So count 0-1 to the Lopes. Lead-off batter. Oh, 1 can't quite get the call in the outside corner. Count goes even. 1 ball and a strike from the pitcher, Lainey Stevenson. One. Slap foul by Nicoletti. A 1-ball, 2-strike count. Grounded to third, throwing to first, going to be in time. Gets Nicoletti, first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Savannah Torville.
So Torville 2 for 2 back in that first inning. Pair of singles. She takes that one inside and low for ball 1. Torville fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Low and away. Ball 2. Two one. Torville pops that one up into foul territory, and it'll be caught by Van Oyen for out number 2.
First baseman, Lily Bishop.
Brings up Lily Bishop. Looking for the first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Here in the third. Right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1. One hopped in the dirt. 1 ball and a strike now. Goes the count. Bishop pops it up to the circle, and that's going to end the inning. 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors. No walks, nobody left on base, and the score remains 10-6 GCU.
It's now time for the Canyon Stat Standing, brought to you by the Canyon State Credit Union. As we see the Lopes sitting in 6th. New Mexico State standing in 1st currently. And then we have Utah Valley in 2nd, Cal Baptist in 3rd, Seattle in 4th, Kansas City in 5th, and rounding it out at 7th is Bakersfield. Lopes look to set off their WAC play against the Roos next week. So Lopes have this weekend, and then next time they're at home will be that opening day of WAC play.
Number 10, Araceli Pesquera.
Araceli Pesquera comes into play, shortstop for the Lopes. She'll replace Fifield, it looks like. The rest of the infield, outfield stays the same.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Mountain Hawks. Center fielder, Carson O'Rourke.
So with the defensive substitution, we are ready to go again here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's a 10-6 Lopes lead as Carson O'Rourke will lead it off. She'll ground that one foul. So no ball, 1 strike count now from Yessie Morrison.
Come on, Carson, Sherlock it.
0-1. Got away from Morrison on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike count now. That pitch gonna miss. 1 ball or 2 balls, 1 strike count. Now to O'Rourke. Two one. Flown into right center field. It'll be off the wall. Nicoletti will field it on a hop. And a leadoff double. And that's going to end Morrison's day, it looks like, at least for the moment. Brianna Aguilar will check in now for GCU. So Brianna Aguilar will come into the game, pitch for the Lopes.
Coming in to pitch for the Lopes, number 17, Brianna Aguilar.
She's 0 for 1 of the season, just 4 appearances so far. 9.28 ERA, 10 2/3 innings of work. 22 hits, 15 runs, 11 earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts for Brianna Aguilar. So Lopes looking to maintain this 10-6 advantage they have right now after a leadoff double from O'Rourke. Brings up Stevenson. She reached on an error and came around to score her last time up. Back in that last inning, the second. That 4-run second inning for Lehigh. So Aguilar into the game now for the Lopes. Ready to get things going, looking to get out of this inning quickly.
As we had the first 1, 2, 3 at bat in the top half of the third there, Kyle. So Lopes looking to get that done as quickly as they can with a runner in scoring position in O'Rourke on second.
Oh, 1. Right back at Aguilar. She'll make the throw over to Bishop. Keep the runner at second, and there's one away here in the third, bottom half. So Aguilar,
First baseman,
2 pitches,
Fedorka.
1 out. Fedorka coming back up to bat now. She's 0 for 1 on the day. In there for a strike from Yessie. Or excuse me, from Brianna Aguilar, as Morrison just left the game. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes quickly from Brianna Aguilar. No balls, 2 strikes. Couldn't get her to chase on that one. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Aguilar. And now quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. You like to see that out of your reliever. Lopes still 10 up 10-6 as Dipsy the catcher comes up now. When ripped right back up the middle, they're going to send the runner from second. Play at the plate's going to be a little bit too high on the throw. It's a strong throw from Nicoletti in center. It might have had a chance to get O'Rourke from coming to from second, but she'll come around to score, and it's 10-7.
Yeah, that one just a good throw straight to home, but just a little high there for Dietrich to make the catch.
Barjaktovich due back up now. She's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. 2 outs here in the 3rd for the Lopes. Tried to lay down the bunt. It goes foul. Aguilar, the 0-1. Missing that inside part of the plate. Count goes even, 1 ball and a strike. That one swung on and missed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 away, runner on second is Dipsy for Lehigh. One, 2. Outside corner, couldn't get her to chase. Couldn't paint the corner either. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Two. Grounded foul. Count will stay the same. To the shortstop and the leadoff batter for Lehigh. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away. Two. Grounded foul. Two count. Off-speed pitch, caught her looking. That's going to end the inning in the 3rd. It's a 3-run Lopes lead after a 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base for the Mountain Hawks. And 10-7, Lopes have the lead going to the 4th when we come back right here on GCU.
But we already have the best student section in the whole country.
I know, but what can we do to take this thing to the next level?
Guys, I think I've got an idea.
Whoa.
They ain't gonna get any better than that.
So one key component that makes the Waste Management Phoenix Open so successful is Cox Business. over 700,000 people are going to come enjoy TPC Scottsdale, from digital TV to digital phones to security, and most importantly, that free Wi-Fi all over this property. We simply couldn't do it without a partner like Cox Business. We're grateful, we're thankful, it's a hole-in-one.
We're going to go ahead and take another look at that last strikeout by Brianna Aguilar that ended the third.
Leading off the top of the fourth.
So with a 10-7 lead here in the fourth, it was the Lopes up 9-0 at one point, then 9-2, then 10-2, and then 10-6, now 10-7. Lehigh within striking distance all of a sudden. The shortstop, Araceli Pesquiera, will lead things off for the Lopes. Dietrich looking to settle in for her first at bat as she's in the on-deck circle. One fouled off, count even now. Ball and a strike. One. That's going to be a base hit for Pesquiera, and she's aboard with a single. Kaylee Dietrich comes in for her first at-bat of the day.
That third inning, the only 1-2-3 inning for either team so far, and the only inning that has been scoreless. So Lopes look to add a little bit of insurance to their lead as it's been cut down to 3 here.
Dietrich squares to bunt, pulls back as that pitch was high and outside. So a 1-0 count now to Dietrich. Dietrich squares to bunt. Moves the runner over. She'll be retired on the sack bunt. And there's one away. As Lorianne Olson comes up for at-bat number 2.
Second baseman, Lorianne
Or number 3,
Olson.
excuse me. She tripled 2 runs in and then came around to score. Then walked and came around to score in the first and the second. Olsen looking to bring in another run, make it RBI number 3 on the day. It's just an 0-1 count with 1 down here. That one in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Olsen. Can't paint the outside corner with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Too high. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down. Runner on second base. Two-two's fouled off. Lopes looking to add to their 3-run lead here in the 4th. Fouled off again by Olsen. Two. Off speed, too high. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Pesquera on second. Three-two, ripped at third and caught by also Brooks. 2 down.
Take another look at that one. That was great by also Brooks, just laying out, sticking her glove out there and making that catch. That one was ripped there by Olsen.
First pitch to Cavarubio is low and away. So 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch also outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0. Low and away again. 3 balls. No strikes. Two down, looking to add on to their 3-run lead. 3-0 pitch. Got it on the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike now to Cavarubio. Three-one. Cavarubio sends that one high in the air. Popped it up and caught by O'Rourke in center. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. 10-7 Lopes lead after 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
1 runner left on base.
The Drowsy Chaperone is the latest from the College of Fine Arts and Production. Featuring explosive twists and turns, this hilarious comedy opens with a theater fanatic listening to his favorite cast album that comes to life right before his eyes. It all begins March 20th at Effington Theater. You can get your tickets now. So March 20th through the 22nd, and then the 27th through the 29th. And of course, Kyle, you can get them free with your GCU student ID.
Yes, you can.
And college kids love free things.
Do love free things. Yes, I do. So Lopes still up. 10-7 here. Entering the bottom of the 4th, it'll be the 2-3-4 batters. Smith, Chesson, and Semino due up for the Mountain Hawks as Aguilar came in. Only gave up 1 hit, struck out a pair. 14 pitches, faced 4 batters in relief of Morrison.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th. For the Mountain Hawks.
We're going to keep it going with that momentum is Brianna Aguilar.
Second baseman Mary Hannah Smith.
Mary Hannah Smith coming to the plate now. First pitch from Aguilar. Grounded up the middle, past the glove of Olsen, and into right center field for a base hit.
Right fielder, Jalen Chesson.
Jalen Chesson now coming up. Singled and scored back in the second. Singled back in the first as well. She's got 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Call a strike outside corner. Called strike 2 outside corner. Oh, 2. Missed on the outside corner. Ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-strike count on Chesson. In the dirt, couldn't get her to swing through that one. Two. Foul off. Out of play. (10-7) Lopes lead. Smith on first. Nobody down. 2-2. Grounded. This time Olsen picks it up, looking to turn 2. Only going to turn 1. So they get the lead runner at second. 1 down for Semino.
Well, that double play ball is still in effect with that runner on first. So now with 1 down, double play could get the Lopes out of the inning and try to add some more insurance onto their 3-run lead that they have currently.
Swung on a miss that time. 0-1 goes the count. So Chesson on first now. Semino doubled in 2 runs back in the second. Oh, 1. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Oh, 2 outside, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Dietrich did a good job. Keep that one in front so Chasen can't move over. Two. Foul off. Count still even. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Aguilar looking for out number 2 here. Would love a ground ball double play. Get out of the inning 1, 2, 3. Keep this 3-run lead intact as we go to the 5th inning. 2-2. Grounded at Olsen again. She'll get 1. Not going to get 2 this time either. So back-to-back ground balls to Olsen. gets the lead runner both times.
Third baseman, Peyton also Brooks.
So here comes Peyton also Brooks with with Semino on first. And 2 outs. So Brooks fouls that one off her foot. So no balls and a strike goes the count. To Peyton, also Brooks. Fouled off, 0-2. From Aguilar. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to retire the side. So still a 3-run Lopes lead. First time the Mountain Hawks have not scored in an inning. We go to the 5th with the Lopes up 10-7.
After 4 completes. Lopes 10, Mountain Hawks 7.
Sanderson Ford has been straight up with our customers for the past 65 years. We've climbed to the top with a no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense approach to selling Fords. No games, just straight up to provide the most value and best experience for our customers.
They support local sports and donate generously to local charities with a strong emphasis on kids and military.
If it's important to you to do business with someone who supports our community,
choose Sanderson Ford.
Straight up.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
Back inside the GCU softball stadium.
For the Lopes, right fielder, Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed will lead us off here in the 5th. Laney Stevenson still out there for Lehigh. He's been able to shut it down. That one's popped up off the bat of Reed. First pitch, first swing, first out of inning number 5. Bring up Brooke Cantillo.
Designated hitter, Brooke.
She is 1 for 1 today. Walked and singled. Scored a run as well, did Cantillo. One-0, up high. 2 balls and no strikes to the designated player for the Lopes. Swung on and missed on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Gonna miss. Low and outside. 3 balls and a strike goes the count to Brooke Cantillo. That'll walk Brooke Cantillo.
Center fielder Gianna Nicoletti.
Turns the order over for the Lopes. 4th run through now as Nicoletti is due up.
Nicoletti was walked twice in the first and then grounded out back in the 3rd. That first inning seems like a long time ago there, Kyle.
That it does. A lot of runs since then, though.
Yes. A lot of runs in that first inning.
A lot of runs in that first inning for sure. 9 for the Lopes, 2 for Lehigh. 11 total. First pitch to Nicoletti's in there for a strike. Oh, one's going to get Nicoletti, ground out to also Brooks for out number 2.
Third baseman, Savannah Torville.
Cantillo is standing out on second base. She walked to lead off the inning as Savannah Torville's due up now with 2 outs. One got away from Stevenson just a little bit, up high and outside, 1-0. Fouled off. Ball and a strike. Goes the count. To Savannah Torville now with 2 away. She'll take the off-speed pitch. Won't drop in. Two-one. Torville pops that one up, but fouling out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cantillo on second, looking to add on to the lead. Watches that in for a ball. Count goes full. 3 ball, 2 strike count now to Torville. Walked her. 3rd walk for Stevenson today. Brings up Lily Bishop.
Lily Bishop.
First and second, 2 outs. Well, we've seen this before.
That we have. A lot of the damage that the Lopes did back in that top part of the first was with 2 outs.
Gets Bishop swinging up high. No balls and a strike. So a new ball for Lainey Stevenson. She continues this at bat to Lily Bishop. 0 for 1 today, officially as Lily Bishop, with an RBI on a sac fly. Count now, 1 ball and strike. Two balls and a strike now is the count. That one into left. That's going to get over the wall. A 3-run home run for Lily Bishop. Lily Bishop putting the Lopes on top, 13-7, with home run number 4 on the season. And her first hit in the ball game adds some damage with 2 outs.
Let's take another look here as that one gets just over the left field wall there. That was a great hit there by Bishop.
Araceli Pescari.
Araceli Pescari due up now. She's 1 for 1 with a single back in the 4th. She was left at second base after that. Up high for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Now a 2-0 count. Up high again. 3 balls and a strike. Walks Pescari. Brings up Dietrich.
Catcher, Kaylee Dietrich.
So a mound visit before we get the at-bat going with Kaylee Dietrich. Lopes up by 6 now, 13-7. Dietrich will take, low for ball 1.
Lopes looking for at least 2 more here in this inning, Kyle.
That'd be great. Another home run, maybe? You never know.
Yeah.
Some more 2-out damage. 1-0. Popped up high in the air. It's going to stay in. On to make the grab is Van Oyen. And that will retire the side. But not before the 3-run Lily Bishop bomb. It's 13-7 Lopes as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Let's take a look at the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game. So the first key is 1, 2, 3. As we saw back in the game against South Dakota, the Lopes had 4 straight 3-up, 3-down innings. The second one is bring them early. And the Lopes definitely did that, bringing 9 across in the top of the 1st. And then the last key is leadoff, getting that leadoff runner aboard, which Lopes have done a few times here tonight. So Lopes doing what they need to do as they're up by 6 here currently in the, as we go to the bottom half of the 5th.
So Carson O'Rourke will lead things off for the Mountain Hawks, followed by Stevenson and Fedorka. O'Rourke doubled and scored in the third, as Aguilar comes back out for inning number 3. Aguilar 2 innings of work, a hit, and 3 walks.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth,
29 pitches. She's faced 8 Mountain Hawks.
center fielder Carson O'Rourke.
So she's almost completely through the order one time. She'll see Stevenson for the second time, then the rest of the order in the next at-bat. First pitch in for a strike. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike count now from Brianna Aguilar. One, outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Into the glove of Pesquiera at shortstop.
Designated player, Lady Stevenson.
That was a great jumping catch there by Pesquera, and just getting it into the top part of her glove and being able to hold on to it there to record the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
First pitch from Aguilar, in there for a strike. Grounded at Torville. And she'll make the easy throw over to Bishop for out number 2. That'll bring up Fedorka.
First baseman, Melissa Fedorka.
I want to be fouled off into the screen. Aguilar looks in, gets her sign, delivers the 0-1, fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes is the count to the Mountain Hawk first baseman, Melissa Fedorka, number 14, who is 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score, struck out looking. Back in the 3rd. Oh, 2. Not going to get her on that one. Missing just a little bit too high. And the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off as Torville couldn't get that one. Had it been fair, it would have got by her, and it for surely would have been extra bases. A 1-2 count with 2 outs. Popped up, backing up is Cavarubio, who will make the grab, and another 1-2-3 inning for Brianna Aguilar and the Lopes. And they lead it by 6, 13-7, as we go to the 6th inning here on GCU TV.
After 5 complete, Lopes 13.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Second baseman, Lorianne Olson.
Ready for inning number 6. It's 13-7. GCU leads it over the Mountain Hawks of Lehigh as Lorianne Olson 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a triple. Is going to lead off the inning for the Lopes, followed by Cavarubio and Reed. First pitch to Olson's going to be a ball. So far through 4 innings of relief work for Lainey Stevenson. 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and a home run given up on what is now 73 pitches. In her 19th batter faced, off speed's in there for a strike. Evens it up at 1 ball and 2 strikes now is the count. Popped up, fouling out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Thank you for your help in retrieving the foul balls. Please return them to the bucket by the third base dugout. You will be safe there. Our GCU police force in action.
One, 2. Fouled off again.
Ask and you shall receive.
Settling in now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside and low. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Three-two goes the count. It's full now. That one was low and away again. Three-two popped up high in the air to center field. Onto it and make the grab is O'Rourke to bring up Cavarubio, who's 0 for 1.
Left fielder Mickey Cavarubio.
Watches that one down for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Just gonna miss that one as well. 2 balls, no strikes goes the count to Cavarubio. Cava Rubio fouls that one off. 2 balls and a strike now. Two one is the count. Cava Rubio puts that one in the air to center field. Be caught by O'Rourke again. Back-to-back flyouts to O'Rourke. 2 away in the top of the 6th.
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed due up now. She is 0 for 3 today. Reach on an error, drove in an RBI, which then she later came around to score part of that 9-run first. Misses her spot on that one, up high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes is the count now. One ball and a strike. Or now, nope, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes is the count to Reed.
So Kyle, this 13 runs scored by the Lopes seems pretty impressive. But back in 2011, the largest margin of victory that the Lopes have ever had is a 25-run game against Dominican University of California. It's a 25-9 win game.
It's a lot of runs.
That's a lot of runs.
That game must have taken forever.
Yeah.
34 runs between the 2 teams. Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got 20 runs here as I want to walk Reed.
That's also so very impressive.
Brings up Brooke Cantillo. It's the 10th time the Lopes have walked today.
Designated
Goodness
hitter number
gracious.
9, Brooke Cantillo.
7 hits, 10 walks. 2 errors for Lehigh. That's why the Lopes are leading right now, 13-7.
The Lopes have had 22 runs today with both games. And yes, I used my calculator to make sure I did that math correctly.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch missed. Ball 1 of the at-bat now. 1-0 count. Up high. 2 balls and a strike goes the count. Two-0 pitch. High and inside. So, 2 outs, another 3-0 count to the back-to-back batters now. Up high, back-to-back walks. Brings up Brooke Cantillo. Or excuse me, that brings up Gianna Nicoletti after the walk to Brooke Cantillo, her 3rd walk of the day. And Nicoletti's got a pair of walks as well. And the umpire's going to come out, break up the little party at the circle now. So Nicoletti back-to-back walks in the 1st. Since then in the 3rd and the 5th, ground outs to 3rd base. Up high again, 9th straight ball for Stevenson. Missing again.
Lehigh fans not too happy about those last 2 calls.
Count now, 2 balls and no strikes. 10 straight balls from Stevenson. Nicoletti slaps that one the other way. It'll get down for a base hit. Putting on the stop sign is Coach Pearson, keeping Reed at third. Now the bases are loaded for Savannah Torville.
Savannah Torville.
The pond is full, some might say. Torville got a piece of that one. Count goes no balls and a strike.
We've mentioned it a few times here today, Kyle. Torville still looking for her first home run of the season. So it'd be great to see it happen here.
That one's gonna one hop in the dirt. 1 ball and a strike. Some traffic on the base paths. Now the base is loaded. So with 2 outs, back-to-back walks, and a Gianna Nicoletti single as the bases loaded for the Lopes. It's Nicoletti on first, Cantillo on second, Reed on third, Torville at bat with a 6-run lead and 2 outs here in the 6th. That got a piece of Torville. That's going to walk home a run. Bases still loaded for Lily Bishop, who just homered back in the 5th. It was a 3-run shot.
First baseman, Lily Bishop.
Take a look at that there. It's the home run swing from Lily Bishop. We'll see what happens. Lopes up 7 now. 1 run and a quick bottom of the 6th ends the game due to the 8-run rule. Bishop up high. 1-0. Officially, Bishop 1 for 2 with a home run and 3 RBIs today. Bishop fouls that one off. One pitch, up high again. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Hits Bishop on the foot. So 2 walks, a single, and then back-to-back hits batters for Stevenson. Keeps the bases loaded, and now the Lopes are up by 8, and all of this has happened with 2 outs.
I have no words, Kyle.
Shortstop.
This is a game.
We've had it all here in this doubleheader. We've had a 9-run inning. We had a 9-0 victory already.
Yeah. We'll have a circle visit.
Let's go, Lopes fans. It's late. It's time to
And
jump around.
there you will see Nicoletti dancing on third base, having a good time there.
Hey, it's after 9:30 local time. She might as well be having some fun out there.
Absolutely.
So Bishop on first, Torville on second. Nicoletti's on third.
I'm glad he's having a good time there on third.
Pesquera's at bat. She takes the first pitch down low for a ball. Can't find the zone on that one, and it's a 2-0 count now to the new Lope shortstop. Known around the dugout as Jelly. Just found that one out.
Oh, okay.
Had a spectacular play, made it short. 3-0 count now. And another walk. And another run. So 3 runs. All have been walked home. And it's 16-7 with 2 outs. What a 2-out rally. We've seen 1 hit this inning, and it was a single by Nicoletti, and she just came around to score. It's the 12th walk of the game for the Lopes. 7th for Stevenson. There's a strike into Dietrich, and it's 0-1.
It's been a very long 2-out rally here for the Lopes, Kyle.
Up by 9. Grounded to third. She'll step on the bag to end the inning. And I am not quite sure. There was 2 hits batters and somewhere around 6 walks. We'll say 6 walks. 3 left on. It's a 16-7 Lopes lead after 3 come across. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
3 runs, 1
Well, the
hit.
Grand Canyon University Arena is proud to host Elevate 2020 Music Festival back in Phoenix, Arizona for its 8th straight year. Join us this June for a great weekend of worship. Tickets are on sale now at gcuarena.com. So the weekend of June 27th and 28th. We have a great star-studded lineup there. Hey, Kyle, gotta ask you, who's your favorite person in this lineup?
I don't know. I'm going to say Matthew West.
Oh, good one. I was gonna say the Casting Crowns. It's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't miss it.
Yeah. Get your tickets at gcuarena.com.
You know what else you don't want to miss?
That it's raining again.
Well, yeah. How about that?
There we go. I lied to you earlier. The weather said that there would be no more rain. The
It's
weather
fine, I
lied to
guess.
us.
I don't believe that.
The weather
You
lied
lied to us, Cheyenne. Wow, it's really coming
It's
down.
coming down now.
My goodness.
Goodness gracious. You can actually.
Wow, take a look at that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Glad I'm not out there. I'm glad I'm in the press box, not going to lie.
It's
Glad
definitely.
I am in the press box.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, my. That one's ripped right back up the middle. Got a piece of Aguilar's glove.
It's coming down real hard now. Because, I mean, you can even see it just on a normal camera angle, not even looking at it, because you can see it. It's very heavy rainpour right now.
Reva Alderman, number 17. She'll pinch hit after,
Shortstop, Carly Barriak-Tarvich.
or she will not pinch hit, excuse me. No, she will. I was right. Yes, I can see that. 17, due up to bat here.
Pitch hitting, number 17, Reva Alderman.
Alderman.
The weather app still says it's not raining.
Well, that's going to hit Alderman on the calf. Going to second is going to be Dipsy, and there's nobody out in the bottom of the 6th.
So, yeah, Kyle, the Apple weather app says it is not raining outside
Never
right now.
trust Apple.
No.
Another pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting, number 1, Emily Preble.
Emily Prabel. Pinch hitting here for Mary Hannah Smith. 2 on, nobody out. Lopes can end it here in the 6th. That one's in for a ball, missing the inside corner. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. Not out of the realm of possibility here. A triple play. Lopes have done it before. That pitch is going to be outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. That one in for a strike, however. 2-1 goes the count now. Two one, swung on and missed for strike 2. Two count from Brianna Aguilar to Emily Preble, the pinch hitter. Chesson standing on deck. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Aguilar, and out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Jalen Chesson.
Chesson is Chesson is 2 for 3. Has 2 RBIs on the day.
2 singles as she fouls that one off. 0-1 goes the count. On outside. Count is even. Ball and a strike now. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike now. Two one. Not going to get through. Olsen to Bishop for out number 2. Moves a couple runners over. Alderman to second. Dipsy to third. Brings up Samino. But there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Emily Samino.
Oh, 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on. Aguilar delivers. Just missing the outside corner. Olsen liked that pitch there at second base. She thought it was in there for a strike. Two. Fouled off. Last pitch fouled off by Semino. Aguilar looking to get out of this one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 16-7 Lopes lead. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Two, grounded to short. Scoop at first, Bishop picks it up. That will retire the side and end the game. A 9-run, 16-7 Lopes victory.
No runs, 1 hit.
Led on by a Lopes 9-run first.
Yeah, Kyle, in that first inning, as we mentioned earlier, talking about that game against UNLV, or Montana, where they had that coming back and forth, and that big difference was that first inning. And again, we see that big difference here being that first inning where the Lopes put up 9.
Well, the 9-run first, a 16-7 ball game victory. Lopes go 2-0 to start the GCU Invitational. And hey, you can be sure to catch the Lopes Friday, 5:30 p.m. as they take on The Ohio State University here on GCU TV. Be sure to follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, for our wonderful GCU TV crew, for Cheyenne Rose, I'm Kyle Borg saying have a great night, a great rest of your week. And as always, go Lopes.
Will take on the Buckeyes of Ohio State.